A court in Iran has sentenced a German-Iranian dissident to death on the charge of corruption on earth. Jamshid Sharmahd is accused of being a leader of a pro-monarchist terrorist group. He denies the claim. Amnesty International have condemned what it calls a sham trial. His daughter spoke to BBC's Azadeh Moshiri after his sentencing.
Jamshid Sharmahd can only look on, powerless. He's become yet another dual national Iran has sentenced to death. Amnesty International says Mr. Sharmahd hasn't had access to a lawyer of his own choosing, and that he was forced to confess. For his daughter Ghazaleh, this is the moment she's been dreading.
Absolute terror. This is the most terrifying thought that you can have, is somebody kidnapped your dad and they're going to assassinate him. They're going to kill him. That's what the regime has done. They kidnapped him 2.5 years ago. That was the worst moment of my life.
Mr. Sharmahd lived in the United States. He's believed to have been kidnapped by Iranian agents in Dubai in 2020 and then forcibly taken to Iran through Oman. Oman alleges he left for Iran of his own free will. That year, Iran's intelligence ministry announced it had arrested Mr. Sharmahd. They said it had followed a complex operation.
The last time I was allowed to speak to my father was more than 1.5 years ago. He told us that his teeth has broken off. He has no more teeth in his mouth. So there is physical torture. He is he has Parkinson's disease. They don't give him his medication on time. I hope we can put more and more pressure to stop this, to save my dad's life.
So you mentioned the fact that these are show trials. Rights groups have been saying it's a show trial. Of course, the Iranian government is insisting that they believe your father was part of a terrorist organization. What's your response to that?
I mean, what is your response when the biggest terrorist organization calls somebody else a terrorist?
This comes just over a month after Iran executed British-Iranian dual national Alireza Akbari. He was a former deputy Iranian defense minister who was convicted of spying for the United Kingdom. State TV released this video of what appeared to be a forced confession. Germany's foreign minister called Mr. Sharmahd's death sentence absolutely unacceptable and promised a strong reaction. But for now, he and his family must wait and hope for a better outcome. Azadeh Moshiri, BBC News.